How you guys doing today? So, after watching Xbox's little expose earlier today and a little dust up on Reddit with some fanboys, I found myself over here. Now, in case you didn't know, Microsoft today was showing off some third-party titles. I'd say it's about 12 to 15 that are coming to the Series X. And I had quite a few issues with it. First of all, and it did, which this culminated in a Reddit post, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But let's to start. Out of 12 to 15 games, there was only 3 that really interested me. It was that Bright Infinite game, or whatever it's called, by that single Chinese man. Then you had the Vampire, the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, as well as Yakuza Like a Dragon. And the medium game, which I'm medium / on the fence about, because it just looks meh. And one of my biggest gripes about this was there was very little gameplay shown. And that's one of the things I pointed out. I also pointed out on Reddit how this was your typical cookie cutter Microsoft conference where you had just trailers that didn't really do anything in games that didn't stand out yet, to all like to the hosts, to the hosts and interviewers. And in case you don't know, the Microsoft basically Microsoft's cookie cutter show palette, if you will, they use is show a random trailer to a game, then interview the developers about it. And what you're going to notice is that the people doing the interviews, they're talking about how amazing it looked. The trailer took their breath away, and they can't wait to play it. When can you play it? Blah, blah, blah. And it just, first of all, it's very cringy because I question if many of these people have ever picked up a controller to play something besides the occasional Call of Duty, Fortnite, and or Minecraft. I truly question that. 1. 2, one of my other issues is just the nomenclature of certain services Microsoft is offering. They sound smart but are just really dumb. What do I mean? They have a service, or it's not even a service. It's just I would just hope they would have it, because it seems like a natural extension of buying games is since the next console will be fully backwards compatible. So what I'm saying is it's called Smart Delivery, and there's nothing smart about it. You just buy a game and you can have it for both the One and the Series X. Instead of, because it seems more realistically like that would be the name for their fast load service, which uses analytics and has you choose which language packs as well as a single player and multiplayer you want to install on the game first. No, makes too much sense for Microsoft. And it was just that, and then I have to see everybody on webcam with their little Microsoft showing off their political correctness. Everybody's in their homes talking on headsets. And first of all, this these developer interviews, they should never be in an E3 conference. And if you have them, you should have one or two at the max, because it's quite boring to sit there and listen to someone talk about the game and not show us the game. And they make all these promises. Sean Murray and Hello Games, a topic for another video. But that was most of the conference. Show a trailer, interview the devs, talk about how amazing and brilliant this game is going to be. Oh my god, when can I play it? And that was pretty much it for quite a few of the games. It's, yeah. Again, pointed that out on Reddit. I questioned Microsoft's philosophy when they have these dev teams working on all these small, which effectively are indie projects, right? Instead of AAA stuff. Which, that's fine if the games weren't so trash. Example, Crackdown 3, Bleeding Edge. Had Games Pass, and then what the crazy part is, I still haven't gotten a response from fanboys on Reddit for this. If Games Pass did not exist, would Bleeding Edge, Crackdown 3 be system sellers, let alone would they sell well and be regarded as good games? Because a lot of people seem to use the Game Pass excuse, same thing that they do for a shit series on Netflix, like Black Mirror. And when I said all this, it was, how could you say this? You don't, oh shit, I died. You don't know what you're talking about. The poster of this is so ill-informed. You got reading this post, because I titled the post "Embarrassing," because it is embarrassing how when Microsoft, like E3 last year, like E3 all the years, well, most since this generation, hell, you know what? Fuck it. Since I would say about 2009. Yeah, from 2010 to now, their E3 conferences have sucked. They'll show a really cool trailer every now and again that'll get you hyped for one of their games, but it's just, And you have fanboys telling, so I titled the post "Embarrassing." And then you have fanboys telling you, your post is embarrassing, you're ill-informed, which I question him how I'm ill-informed, despite he saying he doesn't understand what I'm saying, which I had someone else reread it and determine, no, he just doesn't understand. Then you had the excuses train of, well, when it comes to Bleeding Edge and Crackdown and what is Obsidian's? Not saying Obsidian's ground is going to be bad, but it's an indie title, and they're crying basically that these devs were working on that before Microsoft bought them. Okay, and it is crazy because if that is the case, then why the hell it doesn't make any type of fucking sense, because when they originally bought what the hell is it? When they bought Rare, they shifted them to making Connect games. When they bought Rare has been completely gutted, first of all. So let's not play this game of they were working on it before anything, because they're the publisher. At the end of the day, they decide what's being made and what's not being made. So stop it. And then it's just a bunch of fanboys. It's just a bunch of fucking excuses. Like, damn, just admit you have fucking faults. God, how the fuck are you supposed to grow if you don't admit that you're fucked up? It makes no type of fucking sense. I originally didn't even want to make this video. I was envisioning doing the most overrated game series of videos, which those are going to be some I may start ranting in those about certain games. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but they should be good. But yeah. Have a good day, guys.